See, the point of this video is to help you understand poets and poetry.
Let me go and get my cave, let me be that viral chain. Let me go and save a life, let me always use my brain, let me not be the same.
What's up, guys? It's Kinyo here, and this is how to understand poetry. This is the second video I'm doing. I'm going to put the poem down in the description. Hopefully tell me if you like it. Please subscribe to the channel. Let's get into the poem. So today I'm going to do a poem that I published on Instagram a couple days ago. It's one of my cryptic ones. People might not get it. Soon I'm going to get into doing other people's poems, or maybe I'll do someone else's poem and then my poem. But anyway, I'm going to do this one. It's kind of short. I'll call it Once, because I say once 4 times in the poem. If you go on Instagram, you'll see it there. Once again, I'll put the poem in the description. So let's jump into the poem. I'll read through the whole thing and then I'll explain it. Once a day, they'd take all the words they didn't say and pour them out. Once a week, they'd run down dark corridors and drink sympathetic profanity. Once a year, they'd take all the days they didn't grow and buy the right confidence. Once every life, you are the truth you know nakedly living it. See, the point of this video is to help you understand poets and poetry. So I'm curious what your thoughts are. In fact, pause it right now and then write what you think this poem is about in the description. Do it right now in the description. Are you doing it? Anyway, okay. Here's what I meant when I wrote it, or how I would interpret it. Because I'm sure I don't remember exactly what I meant when I was writing it. I kind of do though. It was pretty recent. So once a day, they take all the words they didn't say and pour them out. That, for me, I mean, it's pretty simple, I feel like, you know, for someone to understand. Once a day, they take all the words they didn't say and pour them out. That just means, like, at the end of every day, you know, we hold ourselves back. You hold your tongue as a responsible adult. At least you should. You don't say everything that you want to say, right? But you kind of have to have a release. So either at the end of the day, maybe you grab a glass of wine, maybe you have a loved one, maybe you pray, whatever it is, you find a way to deal with the contradiction between who you are and who you might be if you weren't in control of yourself, which is good. So you have things that you didn't say, and your dreams also. At the very least, your dreams help you solve the problems of the day. So that's what I meant by that. And then once a week, they'd run through dark corridors and drink sympathetic profanity. So this whole poem is in general about that duality and as far as who we are kind of as a person. That part is about, for me, it's about how people live for the weekend, which isn't necessarily a good thing. And so that's just about how, you know, once a week people, they'll run down dark corridors and drink sympathetic profanity. So I think a lot of things are kind of negative releases. So like rock shows, comedy shows. Good, still recording. A lot of these things, I mean, they're not negative, but why do we hold ourselves as such, you know, like gentle people, and then we need to go listen to a comedian who says like literally the craziest stuff that could ever be said, or listen to a rock star who says the crazy, or a rap star who says the craziest stuff, or you know, or go to a strip club or get crazy drunk. So the idea is just that not everyone does this, obviously, but I think everyone kind of does. Once a week, I think, you know, in whatever way, shape, or form, whether it's sleep, again, some people take the day off to rest. Some people go to church. So, but there's a built-up. There's a darkness that comes naturally into the, like, just the human thing. And so once a week, I think people also have their weekly rituals and stuff like that. I didn't want to go monthly and stuff, so the next line I skipped ahead. Once a year, they'd take all the days they didn't grow and buy the right confidence. So that's just about New Year's. Okay, that's just about New Year's and saying that, you know, at the end of the year, you know, there's so much built up. You just take all the days that you didn't get to who you want to be, and then you buy the right confidence. So that's kind of for me, like people get New Year's resolutions and then they get a gym membership or they get a new outfit or whatever, you know. So at the end of the year, you find a way to like make up for all time lost, however you do that. And then once every life, you are the truth you know nakedly living it. And so that for me is just that. I think at all times, so I said once, but I think at all times, and I think it's one moment that you can return to, but at all times we're kind of on the edge of being this person who we really are and living that truth. you know? And I think if you're living that truth, all the other things I said don't matter because you're going to combine them. You're going to combine them into who you are. You might not say the profane thing, but that doesn't mean that you're going to censor yourself so that you don't communicate the truth. Sometimes you got to tell people what's going on. You got to let people know that you feel uncomfortable, that you feel uncomfortable with either the relationship, the way that it's going, not that you're trying to end it, but that something needs to shift. Or you got to let people know that you have a problem. Okay? Not every problem in a relationship is you telling the person that there's a problem in this relationship or a problem with them. Sometimes there's a problem with you, and you need to be able to tell the other person that you have a problem. So, and I think it's the same thing in everything, not just in like love relationships, but in life and whether you're a performer, an actor, or whatever your job is. Sometimes you need to be living your actual truth and be unafraid to be who you are because it's violent and it's exciting and it's awesome. So that's that poem.